be curious, always be searching and asking for knowledge, ask questions, because it's only through asking those questions that you find your answers. And I even started a lot earlier in life with asking questions based off of what I seen, like why are people poor, why are some people homeless, what is going on in the economy, what is the economy. I asked myself all of that even at a pretty young age, and I've always been curious about those types of things, because naturally you feel bad when you see people on the street, begging for food, begging for money, and innately you kind of fear that same thing kind of happening for you. You kind of worry about what could possibly bring me to that point someday in life. You don't want to be a bum. You want to do whatever you can to not become a bum. And so I think that was another thing that kind of fueled me and fueled my curious mentality. But that also goes into my relationship with money growing up. I had to kind of figure out for myself and get to a point where I understood that you're not a bad person for wanting to make money. You're not a bad person to have the thought of not wanting to be poor. Being poor is a mindset, and when you learn what things that you're doing in your mind that are leading you to be poor, that is what makes the biggest difference. In my opinion, I think that was something that mindset was something that completely, I feel like, has the power to set you apart from the rest just by changing your perspective. Just one thing in your perspective can do all of that for you. But understanding that you don't have to feel bad for making money. You don't have to make money and have gotten that money in a bad way. I think that was something too that I had to come to terms with, that not all rich people are bad people. Because I don't know, I guess maybe it's something that's kind of touted around that when you're poor, all the people that have money are bad and they got that money by doing something bad. But no, it's not that way.